Let me guess. You created a course, but it's not selling like you thought it would. Well, consider yourself lucky because I'm about to break down the exact sales funnel that you need to sell a course. And I'm not just talking about any course, I'm talking about that high ticket course. When anybody comes to me or enrolls into my academy or wants to work with me, it's because they all want this one thing. They want to create passive income, and to do that, they need an automated sales funnel. So I've created the stop the scroll method so you can learn how to turn leads into cash using funnels. And in this video, I'm gonna break down that exact funnel. Your funnel should be based around this one thing. I call it the conversion tool. Your conversion tool, it can be a masterclass, a webinar, a challenge. Ultimately, the conversion tool is the one thing that you're going to be using to sell your course. This is where the turnover is going to happen. But this conversion tool is going to actually teach people your method, your framework. Remember, I've talked about that in a previous video where I tell you to come up with your method. How you present your method inside your conversion tool is actually going to be the key to your sales. And the two main things that you're going to be including is your conversion story. So this is your story that works to convert people. First, you want to learn how to infuse the sale. This term is not a term coined by myself. However, what it means is how you're selling your course inside of that conversion tool. Let's just use a webinar as an example because that's what most people tend to use. And what I teach inside the Stop the Scroll Academy. So throughout your webinar, you will be infusing the sale. And I teach how to do this in the academy. But the main thing that's going to really convert people on that webinar is what I call your conversion story. This is your story and how you were able to achieve those results and that transformation that you've created for yourself. What you say in your conversion story, how you present it, is really important because you could just say your story and it could convert people without sharing anything else. Now, the next step after that conversion tool is going to be the sales page, because that is where you will be sending anybody to go and actually purchase that course. And we know that sales pages are really important, and how to create that good sales page is something that we all want to do. However, what we don't really think about is what's past that sales page. So here are some of my recommendations. First, offering tiered pricing. So some people like to choose more of a payment plan option, or maybe there's certain access levels to your course, and you can offer those access levels at different price points. And how we present that tiered pricing is also really key. Think about the last time you signed up for like an app or an online software. They usually have those little columns that shows you what you get at each level. You want to create something like that, where the best bang for your buck is obviously going to be the full access high ticket course. But as you know, I like to meet people where they're at. They can choose a cheaper option if they need. Now, the next thing you want to be doing is offering an upsell and a cross sell. So an upsell would be obviously something that they could purchase once they've actually purchased your course. And this can be that upgraded version, or maybe it's a membership that goes alongside your course. It's something that they can have, but they don't have to have either. Your upsell can also come later on as well. And that once people kind of get a little skin in the game, that's when they can go to the next level. Whereas the cross sell, think of it something that benefits them or benefits the purchase that they can add on. Generally speaking, a cross sell is meant to bump up that average order value, or how much people are spending per order. And just to give you an example of a cross sell that I have, when you purchase my sales guide as an example, where you get sales page templates and sales email templates, and I share the entire sales process, you're given the option to add in other templates at the time of your checkout. Again, it's not necessary, but it definitely does benefit the thing that you're already purchasing. Now, this is where, if you don't have this, is going to be a big missed opportunity, and that is an exit pop-up. So your exit pop-up is intended to rebound that traffic, right? And it can do a couple things. You can maybe offer, say, a discount because, oops, I see that you're leaving this page. What if I gave you $100 off? Would that help you purchase? Or maybe your exit pop-up is actually sending them to something else, thinking that if they're not ready to purchase right now, what if I send them a free resource instead? What this is doing is, again, meeting people where they are at and still keeping them in the journey, but personalizing that journey to where they are at. And like I always say, if somebody's not ready to purchase, it's because they need more nurturing and more social proof. So if they go to your free resource, they're gonna obviously be nurtured from you more. They're going to see your credentials, your expertise, and also see more results, which can translate into the big purchase later on. And alongside your exit pop-up should be an abandoned cart sequence. We all know that we love to fill our carts, but never actually purchase, where an abandoned cart sequence will help people, give them that little extra push that they might need. In your abandoned cart sequence, this is where you maybe want to offer them a discount, getting them to go back and purchase. Now, the other part of the sales process, so once you have your conversion tool, you're sending people to your sales page, you're also sending a sales email sequence. And I can guarantee we have at some point in time been in somebody else's sales email sequence. Now, these are the few things that I know to work inside of a sales sequence to actually get the ball rolling. First, you have to acknowledge that your open cart period is going to be a bookend, meaning you're going to have a lot of people enroll at the beginning and you're going to have a lot of people enroll at the end. In between, people might trickle in, but really at the beginning and at the end is where you're going to have a lot of that turnover. So we create a value ladder to match that bookend. And what a value ladder means is you're adding value to the original offer throughout that entire sales sequence, keeping a lot of that value up front and a lot more value at the end. So something I've seen done before, for example, is expiring bonuses. So every single day, the bonuses will expire. So meaning that the first day if they purchase on that day, they can receive every single bonus. And every day after that, one bonus at a time will drop off. But here's the thing, we have to also keep that bookend at the tail end. So one thing that you could do if you want to use the strategy is bring all those bonuses back in on that last day. So if somebody was hemming and hawing their way through your email sequence, this will help them to make that, oh good, I get this. This is my last chance to get it. We've also obviously seen discounts at the last day, but maybe you don't want to discount the sales price. So something you can do, and this is, you have to identify if this is something you want to do, is offer different payment plans. Maybe you had one payment plan option at the beginning, but at the end, you're going to offer more of an extended payment plan. When I first saw this done by somebody else, I was immediately attracted to that strategy and realizing that that actually made me almost want to purchase. One of the big things that I do is analyze other people's sales strategies and their funnels and viewing it from a point of me being that customer. I do that with my clients as well. When I'm analyzing your funnels, I look at it from a customer point of view. What would I want? What would help me make that purchase? And then lastly, it's going to be a downsell. So a downsell is for people who just did not purchase when the original cart was open to them. Now, you don't have to have a downsell right away. Maybe you have something already existing in your business. Maybe it's a PDF that you can offer as a resource that they can purchase for a low price. A downsell actually can also work like a tripwire, where it can trip them purchasing the high ticket again. All they needed to do was just give you a little monetary exchange, open up that energetic pathway, if you will, to the bigger purchase down the line. And if you don't have an item that they can purchase, a downsell can also be just a free resource. Again, big part of your funnels is your customer's journey and making sure we're meeting people where they are at. Now, using this conversion tool as your main funnel is only one of the funnels that you want to incorporate in order to automate those enrollments and create that passive income. The other funnels you want to be including is a tripwire, like I mentioned, a backwards funnel, and of course your freebie funnel. But ultimately, all of those tie into that main funnel. Now, one of the ways that I work with people who are wanting to create that passive income is by doing a funnel analysis. So if your course is not selling, I will go in, I will analyze your funnel, find those holes, and show you ways to seal them up and then I also look to make sure that you have all of those funnels as well in place. And taking it one step further, showing you how to actually use those funnels and when do you apply them into your marketing. But let's say you are just new to the game, you've built your course, you have your course, but you definitely don't have a full funnel strategy attached to that course. Well then, if that is you, you're gonna head to this video because that is where I'm gonna teach you how to sell your program without using a sales funnel. So I'll see you over in that video. Bye for now.